Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a collaboration with Kyros Workshop. He did a Astral Chimera collab, and this is going to be my ending result and, well, project beforehand. I did mess up a little bit. There are some pros and then there are some cons of this video, but anyway, let's get into it. Now, the requirements that he had was to use Mayan, Chinese, and Western zodiacs. So, to do this, I took my daughter, Zorita's birthday, which is June 13th, 2009, which makes her, in the Western astrology, Gemini, or the twins, in Chinese astrology, the ox, which, by the way, 2021 is actually year of the ox too. I didn't know that. And in Mayan, she is a squirrel. Now, I wanted to do a whole yin and yang thing. The opposite traits, mostly with the color palette of the dolls. And you'll see this further in. Now let's get into the project. These are two dolls that I had prepped way before this project even started. And as you can tell on my desk, there are a set of horns for the white colored doll. Yeah, didn't end up using that because I ended up finding a really good 3D print file that works great for this project. And you're going to see that further on. But now I am just painting the skulls because I was originally going to reroot, but I ended up just gluing hair wefts onto the dolls later on. It turned out great, but this is just me prepping for what I think is going to be a reroot. But yeah, sadly, past Luna didn't know what she was in for. For the first print file, of course, I went to Thingiverse. I love their files. All of them are free. It's awesome. So I ended up choosing this one, which is actually a set of cosplay horns. They were the perfect size and shape that I wanted for my oxen twins. So, and the hips, I needed to find, well, something that was similar to an oxen. So I took a horse. Yeah, that didn't work. So I ended up going with a deer, and I ended up just using the hips and the legs of the deer. I am in my 3D slicer program, and I'm just taking the measurements, doing what I need to get done, and it was going to be 3 hours for the hips, and then for the legs it wasn't that long. It was like maybe an hour. I do apologize for the footage. My stand that I was using for my camera wasn't strong enough to hold it up, so it's gonna be a little janky. I do apologize, but here I am just taking off all the pieces, all the like little bits and bobs, the supports from my 3D printer. I do sand it. This is for a different project that I'm working on that my husband actually gave me an idea for later on. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing, is I'm just cutting off all the end parts, and just I'm inserting the tail to make sure it'll fit. Next, we are going to be cutting the body in half. We're just cutting off the lower torso and legs. Oh, please be careful with this. Fire burns. Knives cut. It hurt it hurt a lot when I was doing this. So just be careful, take it slow, don't be in a rush like I am. Because I was actually working quickly because I wanted to just snap it in half. But yeah, I just take out the outer layer, like cut the outer plastic of the doll. And then when the knife can go kind of into it a little bit, then I just pull it apart. And then I just sand down the part that I'm going to use. And then I sand the rest of the hips, and then I attach it with epoxy sculpt. Now, my 2-part epoxy, apparently I didn't know they came in different colors other than gray. So my 2-part epoxy is black. And I was infuriated when I found that out. But don't let a good thing go to waste. So I just attach the hips with a small glob of it, put the upper torso onto it, and then I just snake it around, kind of make it look like it's almost seamless. I do go back and I sand on the dolls that I'm working on for this specific project. I do want to apologize for no face-ups in this video. With so much in this project, I was getting really discouraged with everything messing up. The horse legs that I was going to originally use didn't come out right, so having to cut off the hip part was frustrating. The horns didn't come out great. I do plan on using the printer a lot more in the future. This is a very important project for me to finish because it was pushing me out of my limits and out of my comfort zone. I am not very happy with these two and will at a later date redo them. This project was a learning process for what I need to do next time. Thank you so much for understanding. Anyway, with all my ranting over, let's get into the final results. If you made it to the end of the video, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I know this project was a little bit all over the place and the video wasn't that long or anything like that. I I deeply do apologize. I do try to make some of my videos somewhat informative, but anyway, I do hope that you were entertained, and if you would like to see more, uh, click that subscribe button. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike. It's perfectly fine. Leave me a comment in the comment section on anything you would probably do differently, or if you liked it, or if you didn't, or tell me that I'm an idiot or anything like that. Anything, do whatever you want. Anyway, I will be hopefully getting out at least one video in October. Hopefully. There's no guarantee though. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good night, day, morning, whenever you are watching this. Please be safe, everybody.